Hi, my name is Caoimhe and welcome to my YouTube channel. I've wanted to start this channel for so long and today I'm getting the chance and I'm going to do the TMI tag because I think it's a great introductory video and I'm really excited to answer all the questions and hopefully welcome you to my channel, which I hope to work on lots this summer and I'm really excited about it. This tag was created by one of my favourite YouTubers, Carrie Fletcher, and so many of my other favourite YouTubers have done this tag, so I thought it would be a good first video and I hope you enjoy it. Today I'm wearing one of my favourite tops and it's from River Island, and I don't know if you can see it but it's sort of a purple velvety top and it's quite long and it's really comfortable and I always love wearing it, and purple is one of my favourite colours. I'm also wearing some jeans which I can't really show you because the camera is currently propped on top of a load of books, so if I take it off God knows when I'll get it back on and steady, so just imagine that I'm wearing jeans. I'm also wearing some of my favourite purple earrings and also little studs and slippers because I'm in my bedroom and why would I be wearing shoes? I don't think I've ever been in love. I think if I had been I would know it, so I'm going to say no. Thankfully I have never had a terrible breakup and I'm not looking forward to any I might have in the future, but so far no, I've had none. I'm quite tall for a girl. I'm not sure of my exact height, but I know that the last time I measured myself I think I was 5'9", so whatever that is in centimetres, I'm not too sure, but I am quite tall for a girl, which has its ups and downs, but it's something I'm going to have to live with. I actually have no idea how much I weigh and I don't know if I should. I probably should know how much I weigh, but I don't because we don't have any weighing scales in my house, so maybe we should buy some, maybe I should know how much I weigh, but for the moment I have absolutely no idea how much I weigh. I don't have any tattoos and I don't know if I'll ever get any because I absolutely hate making decisions. It's just one of my biggest fears is making decisions, so the decision that I'd have to make about something so permanent is not something that appeals to me, so I don't think I'll ever be getting any tattoos. I have 2 piercings on each ear, which you might be able to see because I have sort of a long purple earring and then a little stud. I'm not sure if I'll get any other piercings. Maybe I've thought about my nose in the past, but I think you really have to be able to pull that off and I'm not so confident I can. So for the moment anyway, I only have 2 piercings in each of my ears. I'm absolutely Harry Potter obsessed and have been since I was a tiny. So I'd have to say that my OTP is Ron and Hermione. I mean, we all saw it coming and I wanted it to happen, and in my head I was Hermione and I wanted Hermione to be with Ron, so the fact that they actually got together made my life. So my OTP is definitely Ron and Hermione. It's really hard to decide what my favourite show is. I just recently watched all of the Mindy Project and I have to say it's definitely one of my favourite shows ever. I just thought it was hilarious and I was completely obsessed with it during my exams, which is a great time to get obsessed with a TV show, but that's what I always do, and I watched it all and I thought it was absolutely hilarious and I'm really excited for the new season. Also one of my favourites is Smash because musicals are one of my favourite things ever. I absolutely love musicals, so the combination of a TV show and musicals was just absolutely amazing, so Smash is definitely one of my all-time favourites. I find it really hard to decide what my favourite bands are because music is one of my greatest passions. I absolutely love One Direction. I've been to see them twice now and they are amazing, but I also love every kind of music, so people like London Grammar, I absolutely love them. I love Paramore, they're one of my all-time favourites. I also love people like Arctic Monkeys, and I love Irish bands like More Than Conquerors and Storyfold, and I just love music, so if a band has a good song then I like the band. At the moment I really miss football training because I don't have any at the moment and it's so annoying because all I want to do is go outside and play football on the pitch, but I don't have any training at the moment. But I do have coaching, so I suppose that's something, but definitely football is something that I miss. I found it really difficult again to choose what my favourite song is, but at the moment I think it's a toss up between I Want to Feel by Second City, because it puts me in such a mood for the summer and it's such a dancey song and I absolutely love it. And then the complete opposite, which is Carole King, I Feel the Earth Move, and this is because, as I said earlier, I absolutely love musicals, and the musical Beautiful, which is inspired by her life, is currently on Broadway and just won a couple of Tonys, and I absolutely love Carole King's music. I never really heard it before maybe a few months ago, but once you start listening to it you realise how many of Carole King's songs you actually know, and so definitely I Feel the Earth Move by Carole King is one of my favourite songs at the moment. My zodiac sign is Cancer, but to be honest I never really pay any attention to zodiac signs, but I do know that it's Cancer. I suppose, like most people, I really look for someone who makes me laugh. If you make me laugh, then that's a really good sign, because I do love to laugh. I love to make other people laugh, but also for other people to make me laugh. So if you make me laugh, then that's a really good sign. One of my favourite quotes is by Eleanor Roosevelt, and it is, "The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams." And this is something I try to live by, because I try to always, as cliched as it sounds, follow my dreams and do things that I love. So this is definitely one of my favourite quotes and something I think we should all live by, and I think it would make us all happier. How cheesy was that? As I said earlier, I'm absolutely obsessed with Harry Potter, so Emma Watson is definitely one of my favourite actors. I think she's brilliant both in Harry Potter and in other things she's done. In Ballet Shoes, which is a small film she did a few years ago, is one of my all-time favourites, and I just think she's flawless in everything she does, so Emma Watson is definitely one of my favourites. I have two favourite colours, one of which is purple, as I mentioned earlier, like my top, and also green. I absolutely love those two colours, so definitely green and purple. I joined YouTube because I love watching videos, and I thought maybe I could make them myself. I'm really into stuff like media, and I'm studying journalism and Irish in college and really want to get into everything, including TV, and I think YouTube is a great experience for something like that, and I thought that making videos might be as fun as watching videos, so I thought I'd give it a try, and so far I am loving it. Death, which is pretty morbid, but I suppose that's my greatest fear. Not so much down myself, but people around me dying, so that's definitely my biggest fear, and yeah, that was very cheery Caoimhe. Again, death, so I suppose not the greatest subject to be talking about in my first YouTube video, but that's the truth. Not sure to who, but probably today, because I think I tell everyone I love them, or I tell someone that, oh, I love her, I love him. I just maybe throw that word around a bit too much, so I probably told someone today that I love them. Maybe my brother, because it's actually his 14th birthday today, so I hope I said I loved him. Otherwise I'm going to go do that now. Well, I suppose Caoimhe is my name. Duh. Well done, Caoimhe. And chats, because I'm hoping to just chat on this YouTube channel. I don't really want to give it sort of a strict plan or a strict niche to follow. I kind of just want to chat about everything, and that might include makeup, it might include my life, it might include beauty, who knows, but I kind of wanted to give it a broad name, CaoimheChats, because I just want to chat to the camera and make videos that I enjoy making, and not sort of have to restrict myself to one area of YouTube, so that's why I chose that name. The last book I read was actually Harry Potter. Again, mentioning Harry Potter, I definitely am obsessed, but it was the first one actually in Irish, and I'm a fluent Irish speaker, and I love reading books in Irish when they're sort of modern books translated. I think that's such a good thing that Harry Potter's been translated to Irish. I mean, it was translated years ago, but I do get very excited that Irish was one of the languages chosen to translate Harry Potter into, so it was Harry Potter in Irish. I'm currently reading Divergent. I used to be such a bookworm and read so many books every single week and have multiple books on the go at the same time, but recently in the past couple of years I haven't been as much of a bookworm, and it really annoys me, I have to say, because every time I do get the chance now to read a book I just realise how stupid I am because I absolutely love reading. So when Divergent came out in the film, I sort of felt disappointed in myself that I hadn't read the book already, because that would always be my thing, to read the book and then see the film. So I've decided to read Divergent because I want to see the film, so at the moment I'm trying to get through that before I go and see the film. The last show I watched, well, I don't really watch that much TV on the actual TV, but I was just downstairs watching TV, and I don't know if it's a programme, but I was watching the World Cup. I've been absolutely loving the fact that the World Cup is on and that I'm free to watch it, so I've been watching a lot of football these days. So I think the last thing I just watched downstairs was the World Cup. The last person I talked to face to face was my daddy, because we were both downstairs watching the World Cup. Relationship between me and the last person I texted, my last text was from Aoife. She's one of my best friends, and also she is my housemate in college, so we have a couple of traits to that relationship, but yeah, she's one of my best friends, and we're going to meet up with her this week. Food is also one of my passions, so this is really difficult for me to choose, but I love fish. I also love Italian and I love Indian. I think it's really probably too hard for me to choose, but if I had to choose, I think I'd choose Indian. I absolutely love curry. I want to visit so many places, but one of the top places on my list at the moment is New York, because as I said previously, I'm obsessed with musical theatre, and I've been to London now, so now I want to go to New York and go to Broadway, and I just want to walk around New York. It's such a stereotypically amazing place, and it's in every film and TV programme. I absolutely love Gossip Girl, so it's in Gossip Girl obviously a lot, so to just walk around all the historical and all the stereotypical New York places would just be amazing. I'm not sure if this means country. If it means country, apart from Ireland, it was England. I was in London, but if it means like the last place I was my kitchen. So I don't know if that's the right answer to that question, but the last place I was the kitchen. Guess you'll never know. I don't know, probably today by either my sister or my brother, but I'm hoping that was jokingly. So the last time I was truthfully insulted and actually felt hurt, I don't actually remember, and I think that's a good thing. I don't really know, because I just love all sweets, but I always find that the purple, the red and the green colour in every sweet is always the best, so whatever those flavours are, those are probably my favourite flavours. I play the traditional Irish flute and then I sing. I'd absolutely love to be able to play the guitar or the piano to be able to accompany myself while I sing, so maybe that's something I'm going to work on, because at the moment it's it's impossible to sing and accompany myself on the flute, so it'd be nice to learn something that I could play at the same time as singing, but at the moment it's just the traditional Irish flute, and I also love to sing. One of my favourite pieces is this ring. It's just from H&M and I think it was really cheap, but I think it's really cool because it kind of looks a bit like an eye, and I think it looks a bit Egyptian. I don't know, it's just definitely one of my favourite pieces of jewellery. The last sport I played was Gaelic football. I was coaching in the school this morning, so I was teaching some basic skills of Gaelic football, which is an Irish sport, to some 5 and 6 year olds, so that was the last sport I played. The last song I sang, I think, was Birthday by Katy Perry, because it was playing on the radio earlier and myself and my cousin and my sister really like it, and I think it's very summery and it's just a happy song, so that has been stuck in my head all day, so it's definitely been the last song I sang. To be honest, I just had to Google chat up lines because I don't really know any, but I find that there are Harry Potter chat up lines. So nerd alert, I went onto that website and there are some pretty fantastic chat up lines. One of them is, "You must be my Horcrux because you complete me." That is the worst thing ever, but it's Harry Potter inspired, so it's obviously fabulous. God no. I think someone would think I was the weirdest human being on this planet if I used a chat up line, never mind a Harry Potter chat up line, so no, I have never used it. I have absolutely no plans to ever use a chat up line in my life. They are the cringiest things ever. I'd rather just talk to someone without having to Google chat up lines, especially Harry Potter ones. This afternoon, as I mentioned before, is my brother's birthday today, so quite a few members of my family were over, so we had a nice dinner and we opened all his presents. So I was hanging with my brother mainly and my sister and my cousins, so my family just this afternoon. I think anyone who is wanting to start a YouTube channel should answer these questions. I find that this was a really good introductory video because it kind of introduces everyone to my channel and to myself, and plus all the questions are there, so you don't really need to think of an idea for a video because everything you need to say is sort of laid out with questions. So I think anyone who wants to start YouTube should do this video next. I thought it was really simple to do because I just sort of answered all the questions honestly, so I would definitely recommend it to any of you wanting to start YouTube. And I know I'm really excited for my YouTube channel now that I've done my first video, and I really hope you enjoyed it. It wasn't that complicated and it probably wasn't that interesting either, but I hope it sort of introduced you to myself, and I hope that you'll stick with me and check out the other videos I'm going to be uploading soon. And if you like this video, I would really appreciate a like on it, and if you could maybe want to share it around and subscribe to my channel, I'd be really, really grateful. So until next time, bye!